So the Mac is back. With macOS 26 or macOS Tahoe, things are about to change for good. Yes, this is finally the Mac experience we've been waiting for years. There are some insane new features, and in this video I'd like to cover 26 new features coming in macOS 26. Okay, so let's start with number one, and that is that we have a new liquid glass design now also available in macOS. We've seen it on the iPhone, in iOS 26, macOS 26. As you can see already, there are some big changes to the apps that you can see, the translucent design, the control center, but more on that later. But also just in settings and in other windows, Finder as well. You can see this whole new design system across all of macOS Tahoe. Let's talk about the second change, is the menu bar. You can see it up top here is that it's completely disappeared now. You don't see the white background anymore in the menu bar on top. And with that, there's a little Easter egg that I found is when you click on the Apple icon in the top left about this Mac. Now the symbol, you see there are more symbols being added in macOS 26, but you now also see your device here about this Mac. This wasn't there in the past, but now if you have a Mac Studio, you'll see a Mac Studio icon. A MacBook Pro, you see it, what we have right here. Nice little detail. And yeah, everything you're seeing right now, the whole screen recording, all the animations is done with today's sponsor, Screen Studio. Screen Studio is great if you're a creator, maybe a developer or an investor, and you need to present something on your screen with amazing animations, tracking, and quality, ready to export to any platform you'd like. The precision is actually really good. The AI that Screen Studio is using is extremely powerful and makes everything look so smooth and professional. After making any screen capture with Screen Studio, you have the possibility to make your own edits, maybe add captions or change the animations, the speed. You can even record yourself in the bottom or any other spot while explaining what's happening on the screen. I mean, the possibilities are absolutely endless. Thanks Screen Studio for sponsoring this video. Apple Intelligence, you got some nice updates inside of macOS 26. So for example, we now have Image Playground here in macOS Tahoe. It's still in beta though. And with that, next up, number 4, my favorite is that Spotlight got a massive update. So yeah, if you know about Spotlight, it can be extremely powerful. You can open it by hitting Command spacebar, and the Spotlight just got so much better. In the past, I used other apps like, for example, Alfred, but now Spotlight is going to be my default. Not only does it have a better design, but just searching for things is just so much more powerful. It works so much better. It's just overall so much more easier to use. The language you put in, the output you get just works way better. We also have improved writing tools inside of Notes, for example, so better Apple Intelligence use cases. So yeah, the writing tools now got spread out across multiple apps also, and it's just better overall. Coming to the next point, you, for example, can also do actions. You can create folders, you can create lists. Really cool to the next awesome feature, and that is that you can add quick keys to these actions inside of Spotlight. So for example, we want to create a folder, we can assign CF to this, and now when I type CF immediately, it's going to allow me to create a folder. But you can do this with anything. You can do this with emails, you can do this with reminders or notes, and really have like these quick keys, so your workflow is just going to significantly improve. We also have a new clipboard manager here, so let's enable this. And I don't know if you're familiar with like clipboard managers and different links you copied. Well, now when, for example, you copy a link, for example, go to apple.com and copy this, and we go to our clipboard, you can see here that we copied apple.com. But now if I copy another website, google.com, and now copy this, for example, and we go to our clipboard again in Spotlight, you can see you have the different history of the things you copied. It's really useful for things you copied in the past but are not able to find anymore. You can find them right here into Spotlight. Next up is live translations inside of Apple's different communications apps. So think about messages, think about FaceTime, think about the phone app, more on that soon. But yeah, this is now integrated inside of macOS Tahoe. It allows you to automatically add captions or subtitles inside of conversations you have. As you can see here, live translation automatically translates text and messages, FaceTime, and also in the phone app. So amazing if you need to communicate in different languages. This is going to be so extremely helpful for you. Next, one of my favorites, and that is you have the possibility to create and customize folders. So let's, for example, create a test folder. Now, if you right click here, you have the customize folder option and you can give it any color you'd like. Let's, for example, go with green, and then you can add symbols or even emojis. So let's, for example, add a heart. Boom, just like that. You have the possibility to customize all your different folders in your own style. How awesome is this? I think this is something many people have been asking for, and it's now natively integrated inside of macOS Tahoe. And with that, there's also an awesome new animation when you drop anything inside of a folder. So let me demonstrate what's happening. So let's say, for example, I'm dropping this in and boom, check that out. You can now see that animation, and at the same time you see the folder getting filled. Let's add another file here. Bam. Just like that. These little animations and things I absolutely love. Next up, there are new scenic wallpapers, and we also have a wave screensaver. Let me briefly show you that by going into system settings here, then wallpapers. And there you have it, the new Tahoe dynamic wallpaper. I mean, check out how awesome this looks. So we now have that as our wallpaper. And we can also have it as our screensaver. Let's just add that and use screensaver. And let's click on preview and see how that looks. Pretty cool. And with that, we're coming to our next feature in macOS Tahoe. And that is that we can add a clock appearance on our screensaver also. And this is something we've seen in iOS now. In iOS 18, we know it. And you can adjust these to similarly to what we have on iPhone. And you can have it on your screensaver and lock screen, or on the lock screen, or even never if you don't want it. But let's put it on screensaver and a lock screen and see if we can give a little demonstration how that looks. Click on preview, and as you can see, there it is on our new macOS Tahoe screensaver. Next up, if we go to system settings, we have the possibility to also add cleared or tinted app icons. So if we go to appearance, you now have this icon and widget style, and you can, for example, select the dark one and everything turns into a dark mode. As you can see there, we can have the clear version just introduced in macOS Tahoe, and the tinted one if you prefer that. You can change the icon and a widget color to, let's say, a red, an orange, whatever you prefer. Really customize it to whatever you want. I mean, macOS Tahoe is definitely the customization update for a Mac. Next, let's go to the Control Center, because this now really looks like what we are used to see on the iPhone. It looks similar to the one we have in iOS 26. So yeah, you have these new animations, the gloss design. You can easily edit the controls right now. We're going to system settings, and there you can add or remove certain items from the control panel. Let's, for example, add the low power mode on here. We can add from the clock, connectivity, display and brightness. I mean, a lot that we're used to see also on iPhone is now available here in the Control Center on a Mac. And then next up, another nice little Easter egg is that the HDD, so the hard disk drive on your Mac, and it used to be an SSD for years now, is going to get replaced with this Apple iconed SSD drive. Obviously, this makes makes total sense because we don't have hard disks anymore, but SSD drives on our Macs. Then we have an expanded accessibility suite. So yeah, if we go to system settings and then go to accessibility, more new features have been added. So as I said, in the captions and live captions, there are updates. But also if we go to the control center, we have a bunch of new accessibility features in here with regards to the hearing, motor, vision accessibility. And also the magnifier has been added, and that brings us to the next one. So there's a new magnifier app. Let's search that. So there it is, a magnifier app. And this is actually really useful. You can zoom in and out, and you can change the camera as well. So for example, I can take my iPhone here and go into settings here on top and change the camera. So for example, I can go to my iPhone camera, and then it's going to ask for permission here. And then, yeah, you can basically use your iPhone's camera and you can zoom in and out just like that. Really useful for people that at certain events from a distance, they need to see stuff. So yeah, the Magnifier app is a really welcoming addition for people that have visual impairments or just have problems with looking to certain things from a distance. There are a couple of new apps. Let's start with the new Games app. So let's head over to that. As you can see here, a new Games app has been added to macOS. You can see your own library of games and the home. For Apple Arcade, there's a section. Want to play together with your friends, there is now also the possibility, and as mentioned, your own library. Apple is investing more and more into gaming, and you can see that with the introduction of the new Games app on Mac. Another app that has been added, and I think many people will love this one, is the new Journal app. So yeah, you now can journal on your Mac, and you can use your own Mac's keyboard instead of typing on your iPhone. I think many people will find this extremely beneficial to just journal quicker and easier on a bigger keyboard. No more excuses not to journal. And another app is the phone app has been added to a macOS Tahoe. So yeah, now you don't need to pick up your iPhone for a phone call or anything. You can just use it on your Mac straight away. There's even a dial section where you can just dial numbers straight on here. And yeah, amazing that there's now also a native phone app on Mac. Next up, Apple has removed the Launchpad and now fully replaced it with the app launcher. So if you just pinch with 4 fingers on your trackpad, you can immediately open the app. So yes, the previous Launchpad has been completely removed and is now replaced with the app library. All right, next up, let's go into shortcuts. So I know many people are a bit intrigued by this application, but it's not that difficult. And now what has been added is an automation section. Just going to briefly explain. Automations are just actions that run automatically at a certain time or a certain action and then activate a certain action that you programmed it to do. Maybe this sounds a bit fake, but yeah, automations now has been added to the Shortcuts app natively. Next up, the Preview app got a nice little update. Let's just open something randomly here, but now the Previews app is way better. We have a new top bar here. If we add the markup tool, it adds this extra layer here, this extra section. You keep the top bar with the most important items. Rotation, you can remove background or convert images really easily here. So overall, the Previews app is becoming a really full-fledged, I wouldn't say only PDF editor, but really overall document editing tool. Next, the Music app got a nice little update. Also, you can see you're now having the same liquid gloss design here in the Music app, and overall it's just a better app experience inside of a macOS 26. It looks just more like the iOS version that we used to. So yeah, definitely the Music app got a nice upgrade here. Alright, so next let's talk about the Passwords app because it got a massive update as well, and that's that you can see the history right now of your passwords that have been changed here. If you change your password in the past, then you can immediately see when it was changed and changed to what, and you can even clear that history if you like. Now we also have vehicle motion cues on a Mac. So if we go to system settings and search for vehicle motion cues, and there we go. Activate vehicle motion cues, customize appearance, and then we can make the dots larger or have more dots as well. You can change the pattern to regular or dynamic. So if you want to use your Mac inside of a vehicle, maybe a car or an airplane, this will definitely help you with working and not get motion sick. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to also check out the sponsor of the day, Screen Studio. Thanks for sponsoring this video. This whole video was recorded using Screen Studio. As you can see, all the animations and everything was done automatically by this software. Thanks a lot for being here, and see you in the next one. Peace.